eventually we'll realize that we'll one day be accounted for our own actions. Yeah. We'll have to take on responsibility. Look at that one person in the eye and say those words that we all dread. That car you have, the one outside, I hit it. On purpose. And I'm sorry. I was wrong. Not. What the hell is this, some kind of ABC Family speech or something? Unless you're living in some pre-drunken Lohan movie, you're living in the real world, so let's deal with it. According to an article in the Washington Post, August 30th, 2009, what once was an important part of society is now almost non-existent. So today, we're going to do something different for a change, because change can be good. Today, we're going to dig deep, and we're going to go where no celebrity, we're no athlete, where no public official has gone before. What? No, not school. Today we're going to talk about some good old civility. Now I know what you may be thinking. Oh, real original, Vanessa. You know, I know all about civility. Well, no you don't. So let's first try to figure out what the hell civility is. Then, why we should choose it. And of course, what kind of significant ADS would this be without coming out with a civility solution, aka what to do when people are rude. So pay attention, yes? That way I don't have to, go down there and slap you. So what is civility? Now this isn't a speech about learning your manners because let's face it, most of us should have learned those fundamentals in kindergarten. Or in your case, Nathan, prison. This is civility. According to the Markula Center for Applied Ethics, August 2009, in short, civility is based on the golden rule that we should all just kill them before they kill us. No, wait, that's not it, is it? Treat others the way we wish to be treated. According to Civility by Kirby Anderson, published in 2003, the word civilate shares the same etymology with words like civilized, civilization. Quite simply, the root word means to be a member of the household. So, just like there are certain rules that tell us how to live within a household, there are rules that facilitate our behavior in society. Yeah. You have to take on responsibility, guys. It's not all about the pleases and thank yous. Basically, just don't piss people off. Case in point, former President George W. Bush. Okay, it's like, great, Mr. Former President. Not only did your lack of civility just run us right into a good old recession, but now you've officially made it hard for a white man to run for president. Well, that and that other thing. You know what they say. Once you go black, you give them a Nobel Peace Prize. Now, I know that you may be thinking that this whole civility thing started with Kanye and Serena's Tourette's. Though entertaining, according to the National Public Policy Research Center, updated daily, civility has been around for centuries and has been taught from generation to generation. So is the problem not knowing what civility is? Or is it the fact that we do know better? We just choose to ignore it. Just because the invention of penicillin led to another invention, spring break, doesn't mean we're going to ignore STDs all around just because we think they're all cured. You went to spring break? You want a cure? We seem to be living on the midst of an epidemic of rudeness. I mean, think about it. Articles in the newspaper documenting the number of road rage. And if you doubt that, just try to go merge onto a busy freeway and see how many people try to cut or flip you off, or in my case, or my country, Mexico, shoot you. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Think about it. Negative political advertisements, celebrity infidelities, they're all on the increases. Meanwhile, charitable donations, volunteerism, along with your sex life are all on the decline. So why can we all use a lesson on civility? Well, let's face it, we as individuals should all agree that thoughtful behavior and common decency are all very scarce. Not because we lack the ability to feel for one another. Granted, my ex-boyfriend is an inconsiderate a-hole. He didn't like speech and debate. Or sex. Or girls. But because we buried our lives in emails, cell phones, and multitasking, and according to an August 2009 CNN poll, Facebook, Twitter, and webcams. Oh my. So where did all the common decency go? Well, obviously down the toilet, along with Michael Jackson's supply of Demerol. Oh, come on. You know you were all relieved when you found out that that whole balloon boy thing was just a hoax. I know I was. For a second there, I thought it was Michael Jackson ordering takeout from heaven. So what is it going to take to bring civility back to life? I mean, how can my speech teach you to go back to being civil? We can start by looking at the book, Choosing Civility, the 25 Rules of Considerate Conduct by Dr. P.M. Forney. According to the book published in 2008, the simplest things can change the way we communicate towards one another. From being inclusive, to paying attention, to doing something not that many of us have done lately, especially in the public eye. Keeping it down and rediscovering. Silence. Yeah. We can all use a lesson in civility. Because sometimes, just like Serena Williams, and I quote, according to Serena Williams, September 19, 2009, we really do wish we could just shut this fucking ball down someone speak out! Hey, Nancy. So what are you gonna do when things get ready to hit the fan, huh? How will you handle the heckler, the cusser, Kanye West when he interrupts this next person's speech right now? Well, often when we tend to look at the need for civility, we focus on the political arena. But is it possible for even our leaders to find a way out of incivility? According to previously cited Kirby Anderson, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and other civil rights leaders trained their protesters to remain loving and civil in the face of oppression. He called this the process of purification. So if MLK was able to keep his cool, why can't we? Say a salesperson ignores your request. Say you meet a woman at a bar. Meet a woman at a bar. But before going home with you, she demands the money up front first. Again. Or your boss publicly reprimands you. What do you do? Well, according to Robert Sutton, author of the No Asshole book, yes, that's a real book, asshole. It's all just a matter of keeping your inner jerk from coming out, and yes, being the bigger person. So go ahead, I say. Go to your happy place. Think of the happiest notion like ocean waves, getting an A in Nancy Jennings' class, naked gnomes. And you'll know what to do. And if that doesn't work, just kill yourself. So today, we took a closer look at civility, found out what it was, why we should choose it, and came up with a solution. Civility can be yours, only if you decide to choose it. So, hey over there, Betty. I'm sorry for basing my whole penicillin joke on your last spring break experience. But I really do think that we can all learn from it, huh? Can we all learn from it? And I've officially ruined your sex life for the rest of this evening, haven't I? You're welcome.